Most businesses struggle during recession, and that's if they make it through at all. So I want to have a look at the 6 most recession-resistant businesses that you can start in 2024.
What do you think is going to happen to the economy? Wealth of the rich is exploding at the same time that wealth of the middle class is collapsing.
Unfortunately, like basically everything else in the UK, universities are running out of money.
Figures just had news in that the Q3 data wasn't revised, so we are officially in recession.
Rhiannon, good morning to you. That's right. The layoffs are already piling up this year, and we're just a few weeks into 2024.
Now, pretty much all of us do know somebody that has been made redundant from their job, especially since COVID. And now we've just entered another recession. The chances of this are more likely than ever. So if you've been thinking about starting a business, then you want to know which ones are going to make it through, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. The most obvious business type is one which you can't buy online. So this includes anything from setting up a hairdresser to a barbershop, a car wash, or even a butcher. But I have to be completely honest with you. Product-based businesses have much higher costs, which means the profit margins are usually a lot smaller, and there is a bit more risk when putting money into the business to start with, as well as you're going to have some sort of premises, and with that comes insurance costs. Now, I'm not trying to completely put you off because I own a chain of gyms. And of course, a gym is not something that can be bought online. Some people do have home gyms, but the reality is most people like that whole community spirit. So there absolutely are profits to be made within these industries. But I'm just giving you a heads up that making the big money will take a little bit longer than normal because you have those overheads and higher risks in place. And some of the things that you don't always think about are things like import costs going up or transportation costs going up for physical products if you are importing things. This is something that happened to my business. But as I said, this is a really good option because you cannot buy a haircut online. Now, the next business type that I'm going to tell you is one that is very popular right now, and that is digital products. When you sell a digital product, you need to know that you can sell the same item again and again and again, as many times as you like, but you only ever need to make it once. And that's if you made it at all. Many people are buying digital products out there that already exist, branding it as their own and selling. Now, personally, this is not something that I do. I don't like to take other people's ideas completely, but I definitely like to build something that really helps assist somebody in some way and makes their life better. And what better way to do it than to build a digital product and just keep selling it on repeat? The other beautiful thing about this is it is automated. You don't need to get involved. It is an automatic system. There is no packaging and no postage. And on top of that, you can have clients worldwide rather than just reaching out to your local communities. So let's just have a think about the cost of digital products and how much you could make. Let's say you sell a digital product for £49 or $49. You only need to sell 6 of these per day to make £333 a day. £333 a day is 10k per month. Sounds rather appealing, right? On top of that, the platforms that you need to use to be able to sell them are usually free. Most people promote their digital products on social media. So if you're using a platform like Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn, these platforms are free. Of course, you need to create content and speak to your audience. But as soon as you build that trust with them, they'll be more than happy to buy from you. Another thing which you can do for free is collecting email addresses as people register just for your freebies or downloads that you put out there as an incentive to build your database. So a digital product can be anything that helps somebody, whether that is helping somebody on their social media journey or giving them a downloadable nutrition plan or helping them with their prayers and du'as. These are all downloadable digital products. The next business type that is not going anywhere is sales. If you want to make a decent amount of money, you just need to learn how to communicate effectively and get trained in sales. Because it then doesn't matter how the market shifts, you will always be able to move onto a product or a service that is still doing well within the market, and your transferable sales skills will work for any product or service. Now, the best type of sales to do are high ticket sales, and our high ticket sale is anything between £3,000 and, to be honest, there is no end on it. The average high ticket sale is around £5,000. And the commission that is paid on this is 10%. So let's not even base it on the £5,000 ticket. The lowest high ticket sale is £3,000. So if you're able to make one sale per day for somebody else's company, this is £300 a day, you're back at 10k per month. And this sales technique is called closing. And the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to take on any of the responsibility of running the business. The business does not belong to you. You are literally the middleman let's say middle woman, between the business and the client. You make the sale, you never get involved again. The next business type that is not going anywhere is consultancy, because there are big businesses that are going to make it through recessions. And those big businesses have something missing, and that is the ability to understand niche markets. So if you come from a more diverse background, or you are a niche of some sort, you have a skill set that you can share with big companies. You can consult them on the correct way to effectively communicate and to understand the market that they are trying to reach. So whether for them this is clients or whether this is recruitment, you have something to offer, and consulting them on this is a service that you can sell to them. So once you're able to let them know the needs of a specific community, you are going to be giving that company so much value. You see the Italian thing coming out here? The next business type that is a super simple one that is growing rapidly is theme pages. A theme page is a page on social media that you don't have to feature yourself on. It is a faceless business. So think of any type of subject that you like to learn about and imagine all that information in one place. So it could be modest wear, it could be dogs, it could be absolutely anything. It could be travel, it could be hotels. You build a page where you share other people's content around this specific subject. The more your page grows, the more other people are going to want to advertise on your page, and they will pay you for advertising to do this. You will sell what is known as shout-outs. And shout-outs are where you will promote somebody else's page for 24 hours, sometimes 48, and then you will remove the post down, and people will pay you to do this. Now, theme pages are really good because they usually have a broader audience, which means they usually grow quite rapidly. One of the most popular theme page markets right now is women empowerment. And off the back of that theme page, you can still go on to sell your digital products, consultancy, or even coaching, which is something I'll cover in a minute. Now, of course, the other beautiful thing with digital businesses like this is the ability for you to travel and be anywhere in the world. And you don't have that responsibility of having a premises over your head. Now, on average, theme pages make around 5 to 7K per month just on paid shoutouts. But if you're looking to add downloadable digital products or coaching and consulting, again, the financial cap is endless. 10K per month would definitely be something you could look to achieve in 6 to 12 months from now. And think of your theme page as an asset. Theme pages often sell really well as well. Sometimes for millions, I've even seen some sell for billions. So it's even better than investing in a property, but the difference is you don't need to pay any deposit or anything up front. The money is coming into you. And the last business type I want to give to you, which is booming, which by 2030 is set to be an $11.4 billion industry, is the coaching business online. Now, to become a successful mentor or coach, you need to be able to help somebody get from A, their pain in life, to B, their solution. And this can be in absolutely anything. So me, for example, I help women set up their own successful businesses without having to compromise their faith or values. I take them from A, not knowing how to build a successful business, to B, being able to have £10,000 per month. This is coaching. But coaching doesn't need to be just in business. Take my client Laura, for example. She was a full-time employed teacher, and she left her teaching career and set up her own coaching business, helping other teachers learn how to leave the classroom and make more money with other streams of income, utilizing their teaching skills without having to sacrifice their salary. Another good example is my client Eve, who runs a dog training business. Well, she did. But unfortunately, her mum got Alzheimer's and she became a full-time carer. So we built her a business where she's able to help people from them choosing the right puppy to buy through to understanding the best training techniques and how to build the best relationship with that dog. Another good example of this is my client Khadijah. She went from a very, very corporate role within government in the UAE to becoming a divorce navigation coach. Based on her own life experience, she was able to now help women not just navigate through high conflict divorces, but to understand the post-conflict that can come afterwards, the post-conflict abuse. I helped her to identify the skill set that she needed to be able to do this and build a successful coaching business with high ticket sales, charging between £3,000 and £5,000 per client. And let me give you one more. Ikram. Ikram is a goal-getter. She is an aeronautical engineer who moved into financial analytics for an aeronautical company and found herself in a really toxic work environment that basically destroyed her. We identified that her skill was being able to navigate out of this and really thrive and survive within her workplace. And she now coaches other women how to thrive and survive in toxic work environments. Now, the reason I'm sharing these with you is because you don't necessarily need to have a degree in a certain area. You definitely need to be able to have the skill sets to help somebody get from A, their problem, to B, their results. But mentorship is one of the most beautiful ways and the fastest ways for other people to achieve their results. I hope this has been helpful for you and will pull you out of the risk of recession or losing your job. And of course, if you want to reach out to me, you'll know where to find me.